This video will cover the
waifu frame.
support frame, Trinity. We'll start with a quick overview of her 4 abilities, and then jump into 2 popular builds, EV Trin and Blessing Trin. Click on the annotations to jump to any one of these segments in the video. Trinity's first ability is Well of Life. It scales in all 4 power categories. Well of Life can only be cast on one target, and it will suspend that target in the air, multiplying its base health by 10. The health the target has in Well of Life is separate from its original health value. Any damage or healing that is applied to a target in Well of Life will not be transferred after the ability ends. Trinity and her allies can attack a Well of Life target to heal themselves. If the maximum amount of damage is dealt to a target, it will end Well of Life early. Trinity's second ability is Energy Vampire, or EV. It scales in all 4 power categories. Casting it will mark a single enemy, causing that enemy to radiate 4 pulses that each restore 25 energy to all teammates in range. Reducing the duration of this ability will cause the 4 pulses to radiate in a condensed amount of time, increasing the overall energy that can be gained. Killing an enemy that's marked with EV will instantly proc all the remaining pulses at one time, quickly restoring energy to all teammates in range. Trinity's third ability is Link. It scales in 3 power categories, ignoring strength. Link will link Trinity with up to 3 enemies within 20 meters for 12 seconds. Trinity reduces incoming damage by 75% and is immune to any status procs or CC as long as she is linked with one enemy. All damage and status procs she receives, including self-damage, will be returned at the full value to the enemies she's linked with. Trinity's fourth ability is Blessing. It scales in 3 power categories, ignoring range. Blessing will globally restore all of Trinity's allies' shields and health by 80%, along with giving a damage reduction buff for the next 10 seconds. The strength of this buff scales linearly with missing health of teammates when she casts Bless. For instance, if Trinity or her allies are missing half of their health, they'll get a 50% damage reduction. If Trinity or her allies are missing 20% of their health, they'll get 20% damage reduction. If Trinity or her allies are missing 99% of their health, they'll get 99% damage reduction, or near invincibility. Trinity's EV build is focused on providing as much energy and overshields to your teammates as possible. I have 4 formas on my Trinity, adding 2 dashes and 2 checks. It's possible to use less forma, but I personally like to be able to switch between any auras without worrying about mod capacity. The staple mods on this build are going to be Blind Rage, Transient Fortitude, Overextended, and Stretch. This gives you maximum EV range and high enough power to fill up energy pools in just 2 to 3 casts. Mods I highly recommend would be Vampire Leech, Max Fleeting Expertise, and Flow. Vampire Leech gives you large overshields as a substitute to the survivability you lose without damage reduction from your Blessing. Fleeting Expertise helps negate Blind Rage's power efficiency debuff and lowers duration to allow for faster EV casts. Flow gives you a larger energy pool to cast abilities, since with Blind Rage, abilities will cost significantly more. The mod I consider optional would be Quick Thinking. You can swap this out for whatever you'd like, but with a Flow or Primed Flow, Quick Thinking gives a lot of survivability, especially since you can quickly refill your own energy. Trinity's Blessing, or Battle Jesus build, is focused on providing a large damage reduction buff to your teammates and improving your own survivability through Link. This build is possible with less formas, but 4 are on my frame because of the EV build requirements. The staple mods on this build are going to be Narrow-Minded, Constitution, Primed or Normal Continuity, and Quick Thinking. The duration mods increase the duration of your Blessing's damage reduction. The Quick Thinking mod allows you to get to 2 HP and cast Blessing, giving your team invincibility for the time Bless is up. Mods I highly recommend would be Flow and Stretch. Flow gives you a larger energy pool for Quick Thinking to dip into, increasing the safety of an otherwise dangerous maneuver. Stretch helps negate Narrow-Minded's range debuff, giving you a healthy distance for your Link. Link is important to lower the damage you take and remove CC, so you can safely reach 2 HP and cast Blessing. The other 2 mod slots are totally up to you, but I personally run Natural Talent to reduce the cast times of Bless and Link, and Intensify to give me more EV strength. I really recommend you just mess around with it though and see what suits your playstyle the best. This part of the Bless build is 100% optional, but it is nice to have in raids and high-level missions. I like to bring along a glaive modded like so, which lets me throw it at my feet and inflict self-damage that goes through my shields and lowers my health straight to 2 HP. It's kind of a cheap way of getting a free buff, so use it at your own discretion. Thanks for watching my Trinity guide. If you liked the video, please consider dropping me a sub or like. If you disliked the video, feel free to thumbs it down and tell me how I can improve in the comments section. Thanks, and have a nice day.